Ia is one of those Vocaloids that shot up so quick that today marks her 5th birthday. And she already has had a concert in Japan and a new one coming later to Mexico and America. The biggest dilemma is, we hardly know anything about Ia's personal life. I mean, we have the Kryptonian Vocaloids with big names, character items, and many other fanfictions and other fan stuff, but Ia, although popular, has very little to add for her home life, if she has one. And to add, she hardly shows any emotion outside of her songs. So, to begin this according to Demo episode, why does Ia lack a personality? Besides the obvious reason being that she is a Vocaloid, more on why did the community decide to keep her mysterious as a Vocaloid rather than just giving her defining points in their personality? I can explain that along with why she has a hidden personality and what that personality is. Voiced by the lovely Ia. You may know her as the singer for the intro and outro for Angel Beats, My Soul Your Beat, and Brave Song. That show gets me every time! Anyway, the reason why Ia was created is actually a very sweet one. You see, Leah recently got married and was soon having a baby. First Place Company went to her and tossed a thought to her about a Vocaloid standing in for her while she becomes a mother. Aw, that's so sweet! Wait, that would mean Ia could be seen as motherly. I doubt it though. Most likely Ia is based on the younger version of Leah, who had the baby in 2009 or 2010. The Voice Bank's demo didn't come out until December 2011, and finally Ia was released on January 27th, 2012. But make no mistake, January 23rd is her birthday. Officially. Yes, it is. Don't complain. Don't complain. Some Vocaloids do have different birthdays than their release dates. The most important thing here is, we need to know about Ia and understand her personality is to decipher her own voice. As each person uses their voice as a means to portray emotion using dialect, forcefulness, vibrato, pitchy, and phonetics. Wow, I just made that entirely hard for you to understand. Well, we're not going back. Which Vocaloid is made for? So this might be easy. Yeah, I probably just jinxed myself. Okay, well, we'll try to start now. If you've ever heard Leah's voice, then you know what Ia sounds like. She can sound different at times, but both voices are defined as crystal-like. This is very important. Mine is probably like a rocky pillow, comforting to listen to, but annoying if I go on for too long, so we'll try to keep this short. Ever try to sing something, but you can't get your voice right until you feel the energy of the emotion you are singing about? No? Well, try to sing. Well, think about this in a way. You're singing a sad song, but you're happy in the deepest portion of your heart. Or you can also switch that up. Do you sing right even if you are a professional? Not many pros, I would have you believe, can pull that off. Ia, though, I theorize, and we're going to test this out, keeps her emotions down in order to bring an individual one up during the song that suits it best. She may seem daft, but she's just a dreamer. You know, like when you're thinking really hard about something and you're staring straight at someone and they come up to you and ask, "What are you staring at?" It's like, "Oh, I was just staring at the deep cosmos that is your face." Except I wasn't glaring at your face. That was a joke. Don't get mad. Ia has a very soft and clear voice, and also more realistic than Miku or even Flower. This is what First Place we're going for with Ia's creation. When used correctly, she can have an operatic sound to her. Most of you all know that opera is the most emotional piece of music that can span almost every emotion and make it work. Well, metal too, but metal uses tonal notation theories and progressions from orchestral opera music from the Romantic days before the 1900s, so yeah, opera was a precursor for metal, and also other things, and people in those days said opera was from Satan too. That's a fact, you can go check it out. It's totally weird though. Nowadays it's just boring. The most important part is her mid-range, which from producers claim to be flat in comparison to her higher notes. This is probably because she is mysterious, and that would make her emotionless in everyday speech in total calmness. Calmness? Messed up that word. Now, am I saying that this is a result of her mysteriousness? Not at all. And might the opposite be true, that she is called mysterious because of her voice? That is probably the most lucrative clue we have in finding her personality. It's not that she doesn't have one, but if you want to get real technical, Ia has given no personality, so therefore she doesn't have one. But screw that logic, we're going on fandom, not canon. Poopy-doo on that. It's just that the community portrays her as such. So what does the community see her as behind the veil of fog that is her personality? I don't know, that's what we're going to find out. Anyway, to continue on, she lacks power in her voice and can easily cause it to collapse on users. So is my voice with everything melodic, or possibly when I'm eating cupcakes. Those things are so good. You just eat them and then just start singing because they're so good, but when you start to sing, they all crumble out of your mouth. It's the most depressing thing ever. This is actually a very real problem for some people. Not the cupcake thing, the singing part. Their vocal cords are not adjusted to the frequency of the pharynx, so the pharynx drops instead of the larynx. You with me? Here is an excerpt from singwise.com that states this perfectly. The only way to produce healthy darkness in the voice is with the rounding of the vowels. That is achieved by using the oval mouth shape, like oh. This lengthens the vocal tract and allows for a rounder and warmer color to come into the singer's vocal production. In singers whose throats are closed, the side walls of the throat will sometimes collapse, where the neck muscles will curve inward, creating a half moon shape on each side of the neck, which means that the pharynx is collapsing. This simply means that the closed throat is not good to sing through and can harm your voice. This can be helped by using posture techniques, but each one of us has a different strength and build in our throats, so some may have far more potential than others, and others may just be poor. But those who can overcome it can have the most beautiful of voices. Ia's voice is considered a crystal for a good reason. It's perfect until shattered, but can shatter very easily like a glass heart of an innocent child. Wow, that got severely dark right there. You can fix most of Ia's problems by switching to the openness on the Vocaloid program to high for those who use her in music. Some people notice that her higher notes sound muffled. This can be related to shyness, and thus gives a reason for her mysterious nature. The debate is still up whether she's good for a beginner artist or not, but you have to realize that we are taking minuscule movements and devices. So it has to be taken lightly and in full view. This doesn't make her a bad or hard Vocaloid to work with. It makes her harder to perfect with absolutely zero flaws. But then that would erase the humanity in the song and make it more robotic. Humans make imperfections, and to spice up a song and make it more memorable, you have to have imperfections on extremely little spots. Like say, play Ren as if she had a cold. That would make for a great song. And that, I believe, is why Ia is so popular among the Vocaloid community as the more realistic sounding. She can, however, have a good transition between words, but that's more the engine software than the actual singer because mainly you can learn that on your own to sound fluent in words. Do you know what I mean? See? What I just said was not fluent. You can speak fluent, right? Now here's the hefty glass of lemonade. Ia's tempo range is the largest in the Vocaloid 3 engine, at 165 beats per minute, while also having a 2-octave range of B2 to A4. Her maximum is 228 beats per minute, and the lowest is 63 BPM. Can you sing that fast? That's rap times 3. Or just one of the disappearance of Hatsune Miku. That rivals Eminem for rapping. He just got beaten by someone who don't exist. Must be hard. To bring this completely on home, her optimum genres are pop and jazz, while rock, ballad, and dance being the recommended. This isn't as important, but it's still good enough. So what can we say about her personality now? Nothing yet, but we have pieces. The next thing we need to do is find out how she sees herself, and how she lets herself be portrayed like we did with Luca in her video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, because the comments on that video will be on this video too! This will come in an unlikely place. Her licensing. Yeah, every singer has a license on their image and music, handled by the labels. It may not be too far-fetched to say that Ia, if she was alive, would have the same license as she has now, which says users can use her image on CDs, flyers, and posters without requesting permission, although some consent from the company is needed for greater use of her image. If you don't already know this, the other Vocaloids are very strict on how you use their image. Even Miku's license says you have to have permission for you to be able to draw her and sell that image. Miku also says that if it is a specifically darker song, like Utsupi always does, that it can't be on Yamaha's head and will void her warranty. But Ia is different, and you can't sell anything with her as the main focus point, being that she is there singing on the CD, at a concert, for the flyer, or anything like that without permission from the major label, who should in turn get permission from first place company. But from what I've read, unlike the Kryptonian Vocaloids, you can draw Ia and sell your artwork for money. Lawfully! But don't quote me on that. Enough of Vocaloid law. Holy crap, that's a new idea! This shows that Ia is free with her image more so than the other Vocaloids. I'm overthinking this upcoming part, but it's going to be fun. Get your thinking caps on and your conspiracy theory caps on. Ia may be mysterious while in natural state, because with a license like that, she could act mad at one point. Someone take a picture of her and put something up like, "Ia hates puppies!" That wouldn't go well with the public. So the laws of the real world play into her image. Ia keeps her emotions under control, not because of the license, but the license was written to be less strict due to the fact that she was already mysterious and leveled. The other reason why this is important is because most of the time, people get really pissed at you using your picture over the internet, and especially in real life on parchment. Ia, besides her demeanor, may be comforted by the fact of her fame, wanting it to grow as her fans do. Under that cute mask of mysteriousness, You may see someone who knows herself more than anyone else, possibly more than she knows herself. She is in control of her emotions, and the public knows this, but they don't want her innermost feelings. She knows them, and now you do too. So when you see Ia the next time singing a sad song, a happy song, or a raging song, maybe you'll think of her as a new, respectable Vocaloid that makes her way into your heart by stringing you along with her own mysterious nature, leading to her quick success and important behavior. And that's the reason the community loves her mystery, because the mysterious is alluring. Find out the whole thing, and it will get boring. What do you think is under Ia's mysterious personality? Put it in the comments now, while we discuss what Miku age is. Okay, maybe Luca's sexiness too. I don't know what I'm doing with these comments. On Miku's video, most of you said that she was in her early 20s, 22 being the average, while a few of you said she was in her 30s. One guy said she was 16 or 18, and okay. And then a lot of you ragged on me by calling her Miku instead of Miku. And I'm deeply sorry for any hurtful things I said, getting really frustrated about it, but, you know, it's in the past. On Luca's video, well, only 3 people commented. One said she was motherly. Another said she was sexy. Another said she didn't have a personality, but it turned out it was just a troll. I have to say thanks because I actually have a troll comment. Yay! I, on the other hand, see her as a bigger sister figure, which I can't remember if I said that in the video or not, so who cares? And I guess now it's time to end. Want more Vocaloid or gaming content? Press that subscribe button and click that like button as well, and also share with your friends. I think you'll come back, I know you'll come back, for some more according to Demo. Catch it next time!